Which one of y'all finally told this man what a tariff is? Or unaware, Lord Dampnut was named Times Person of the Year, and if you have any feelings about that, just remember they give it to the person with the most influence that year, not necessarily the best person. Anyways, during that interview with Time magazine, Trump was asked about his whole economic policy, because if you'll remember, his entire thing this whole time has been telling people that he was gonna slash prices, he was gonna bring them all down, he was gonna just basically be paying you to grocery shop. Those eggs, oh my gosh, those $3 or $4 or $5 or $8 eggs, they're practically giving them away. One of many examples was in August when he said, prices will come down, you just watch. They'll come down and they'll come down fast, not only with insurance, with everything. In September, he said, we will end inflation and make America affordable again, and we're gonna get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down. Said it again in October. Talked a lot about gas prices. I will cut your energy prices in half within 12 months. And in pretty much every single survey leading up to the election, voters said their number one issue why they were voting for him over her was the economy. He's going to bring prices down and she isn't. If you'll remember, he didn't ever give us much of a plan of how he was going to do that. He's notoriously private. He doesn't give a lot of information away publicly. He just kind of dictates via tweet, or one day just surprises the public with an idea that he's had that usually is too bold and oversteps and is pretty difficult to imagine accomplishing. And then that gets all of the people to the table privately to negotiate with them. He likes to have negotiations. He likes to have people come to him behind the scenes and work out that deal. This is part of the way that he does business, going all the way back to Art of the Deal. However, when it comes to how he was going to get prices just across the board down, there is one thing that he's consistently said that he was going to do on the campaign trail, and it was that he was going to institute tariffs. What is a tariff? A tariff is a tax imposed by one country, that would be ours, on goods imported from another country. That would be all of the other countries. As soon as Donald Trump was elected in November, companies everywhere in the US said that they were preparing for pretty steep price hikes, some like 20, 30, 40%, because that's how a tariff works. The tariff is a tax paid by the American consumer on goods imported from outside. It isn't paid by, say, a Chinese company who is exporting the good to us. It's paid here. It's a carrot and stick thing to try to get American companies to manufacture stuff here. However, the problem with that is that to do that, we would have to create this massive infrastructure that doesn't exist. You would also have to pay American workers American wages, and that would mean that your t-shirt that you're used to paying, $9, $10, $15 for is suddenly going to become $40, $50 because that's how much it would cost to pay everybody fairly. People have kept trying to explain this to the American voter and to him, and he just didn't listen. He was just like, I'm just going to do tariffs, and it's just going to make everything better. Well, it sounds like somebody finally explained to him what a tariff was, because in his interview with Time magazine for his Person of the Year interview, he said, well, I'd like to bring them down. It's very hard to bring things down once they're up. It's very hard, but I think that they will. This is going to be a wild 4 years. It's gonna be wild. If you voted for him, I hope you get everything you voted for. Thank you, goodbye.